Welcome to Making a Murderer, Rubberducky YouTube channel. All right, you guys, I want to thank you for coming back to the third read for the week. And we are going to do part 48, page 471. Uyghur, no? Uyghur. And you told me before that he said he did something else to her. You said he tied her up and he stabbed her in the trunk. Is that right? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, do you want to add that to your statement? Okay. Fassbender, what did he use to tie her up? What did he say? Brendan, rope. Fassbender, rope. Uyghur, did he say anything about duct tape? Brendan, Uyghur, no. Pause. Fassbender, you told us that he talked to you about not talking and that he threatened you. That would probably be a good thing to add to your statement if you'd like, specifically what he said to you. Pause. Uyghur, you also told us that he said she was pretty. Do you want to add that in the statement? Yes or no? Brendan, yes. Pause. Fassbender, Brendan, I think you did a real good job about writing. You were a little more detailed about what you saw in the fire, and it was getting very difficult to write that. But I think it's important that you write not just to tell us the things that you saw in the fire about her and the clothing. Is that all right? Brendan, yeah. Page 472. Fassbender, okay, thank you. Pause. Fassbender, Brendan, I just got a question. I think Mark's going to have some too. We didn't ask this before. Did he say anything about cutting her up or anything like that? Or did he put her body in their hole? Brendan, he didn't say nothing. Fassbender, Brendan, you told us earlier that what you saw was the whole body, right? Okay. Could you indicate that the body appeared to be whole, or however you want to put it in your words, and where it was located? You had said under certain items. Pause. Uyghur, did he say where he got the knife from, Brendan, or whose knife it was? Did he say where he got it from? No? Brendan, no. Uyghur, when he was telling you about how he stabbed her, was he laughing, enjoying it, or how was he putting it to you? Brendan, he was just staring at the ground. Weird. Did he say he was sorry or anything? He just stared at the ground. Is that what you said? Yes or no? Brendan, yeah. Weird. Okay. Fassbender, another thing that you had talked to us about is where he put the vehicle in the pit and what he did to the vehicle. He talked about how he hid it. Could you add that? Pause. Uyghur, did he tell you where he put her in the truck? Page 473. Brendan, no. Uyghur, okay. Now let me read. This would be page 2 that you added here. Is that correct, Brendan? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, I'll read this. Is that okay? Brendan, yeah. He was angry, and that's why he did it. He told me he used rope to tie her up in the Jeep, and that's when he stabbed her. When he told me not to say anything, he threatened me a little bit. He said that she was pretty to him. I seen the fingers and the belly and the forehead in the fire. The body looked like it was together, and it was under some tires and branches. He hid the vehicle in the pit back in the tree area. Weird. Can you, if you wish, add in there how he hid the vehicle? Did he put something on top of it? And if he did, what did he put on top of it? Pause. Fassbender. Then you told us that he put some clothing on there. Can you add what you saw as it relates to the clothing? What you told us? Pause. Okay. I'm just going to take that again, and I'm going to read what you just added, Brendan. Is that okay? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, he hid the vehicle in the pit back in the tree area. He put some treetop branches on the top of it, and he put car hood on the top of it too. He put some clothes in the fire that was blue shirt and some pants. Uyghur, did you see anything on that shirt at all? Brendan, some blood. Uyghur, some what? Page 474. Brendan, blood? Uyghur, okay. You want to add that on there if you will? Fassbender, you must have talked about something else to that shirt. Uyghur, did he tell you whose shirt it was, whose pants it was? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, whose did he tell you it was? Brendan, Teresa's. Uyghur, okay. Pause. Fassbender, did he tell you anything about any of her other possessions? Like I imagine a woman would have a purse. She probably had her cell phone, a camera to take pictures. Did he tell you what he did with those things? Brendan. Fassbender, are you sure? Brendan, yeah. Fassbender, what about like the key to her car and stuff like that? In there? Okay. Uyghur, how about the camera? Did he say anything about the camera? Brendan, no. Uyghur, no. Okay. Uyghur, let me just read this last part that you added to the statement, okay? Brendan, yeah. Page 475. Uyghur, some clothes in the fire pit. That was a blue shirt and some pants. On the shirt there was blood on it and there was a hole in it in the stomach area, and he said it was Teresa's shirt. Uyghur, okay. Fassbender, is there anything that you haven't told us that you think you need to tell us that he said or that you saw? Brendan, no. Fassbender, you mentioned when he was up in there that he wanted to hide or leave, and that he said something to the effect, you said that he just wanted to go and get out of there and get far away as he could, right? Would it be all right if you added that? Uyghur, okay. Fassbender, that's when the police were coming out there. Pause. Brendan, finished. Uyghur, let me take a look at it, if I could. I'm going to continue reading what Brendan just added. Uyghur, he said he was going to go and leave the house and try to get as far as he could. Uyghur, okay. Fassbender, Brendan, this is your statement, the written part of it. I mean, obviously, we recorded you and have taken notes. Is there anything you want to add to that statement on how you felt during all of this, how you feel? Feel free to add anything you want as it relates to that. Do you want to add anything? Okay? Pause. Feel free to go to the next page if you have to. Pause. Page 476. Uyghur, okay, I'm going to read to what you just added to the second page. Uyghur, I felt sad that I had to be there and to be sorry for her family. Uyghur, Brendan, did we promise you anything prior to writing this statement? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, what did we promise you? Brendan, that I could leave whenever I wanted, and I didn't have to answer any questions. Uyghur, right. Fassbender, did we threaten you at all? Brendan, no. Fassbender, was your statement made of your own free will? One side of the tape ended. Tape turned over for side 2. Uyghur, do you want to add that in your statement, yes or no? Brendan, yes. Uyghur, okay. Pause. Uyghur, I'll write what you added to the statement. Is that okay? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, I make this statement and did not get threatened to write it out. And what is that word? Brendan, could. Uyghur, and I could leave when I wanted to, and I didn't have to answer any questions. Page 477. Uyghur, is that true? Brendan, yeah. Uyghur, okay. Want to have you do, Brendan, I'm going to have you number the pages. This would be number 1, and the next page would be number 2, and then I'm going to have you sign here. It says signature of person giving voluntary statement. If you could sign there, and I guess you could use script on this one. I've learned something new myself today. Fassbender, what's it called, Brendan? Brendan, cursive. Fassbender, cursive. Uyghur, cursive. Is that what it is? All right. And then I'm going to sign it here, and Tom will sign it there. I don't know where I got script from. Fassbender, it's just a new word for you. Uyghur, it must be. Fassbender, Brendan, before I neglect to do this, I want to say that I'm extremely proud of you, and what you did had to be very, very difficult. You're one hell of a kid, because that had to be the hardest thing you probably ever done in your life. I don't know if I could even feel what you had to just do, and I truly believe you're one hell of a kid, and you need to believe that too, okay, no matter what anyone else says. Uyghur, and that goes for both of us. We both believe that. Fassbender, you told the truth. That's very hard for you to do. Uyghur, do you feel better that you got that off your chest a little bit? Brennan, yeah. Fassbender, I need to ask you one more question. We asked you before if you had told anybody about this. I think you need to be honest one more time with me. Did you tell your mom? Page 478. Brendan, no. Fassbender, are you sure? Brendan, yeah. Fassbender, because everything you told us today obviously can be used in court. You understand that, right? Brendan, yeah. Fassbender, and people are going to look at your statement and stuff like that, and they're going to do some digging of their own and stuff. If they find out that you didn't tell us the truth about something, in all likelihood, you're going to hear about it. You understand that? So you need to tell us everything now so there are no surprises and no secrets. Understand? Brendan, yeah. Fassbender, is there anything else? Brendan, no. Did you tell any of your brothers? Any of your friends at school here? Brendan, no. You hang out with, I know one kid in particular. Who's that? Brendan, Travis Fabian? Yeah. Did you tell Travis about this? Brendan, no. Fassbender, during the last several months, you were afraid that Stephen was going to get out? Brendan, not really. Page 479. Fassbender, no. If now that you've made this statement, are you afraid that he would get out for your own safety? Brendan, I don't think he's going to get out. Fassbender, I know, but if he did, because of what he said to you, would you be afraid? Brendan, yeah. Fassbender, okay. Why? I don't think we really have much of a choice. I think I'm going to do it no matter what you say. We need to call your mom because I think she needs to be here to take you home. We hear, you don't, do you want to go back to class? Brennan, no. We hear, I think maybe you want to go home and rest a little bit. This couldn't be easy. Well, I'll tell you what. I need you to sign the second page. We'll call your ma and have her come here, okay? Fassbender, do you agree with that? Brendan, well, I would like to go to 8th hour. Fassbender, would you? Brendan, yeah. What time does that start? Brendan, at 12:17. 12:17. Brendan, I mean 2:17. Okay. Fassbender, we have no problem with that. Are you all right? You all right? You gonna You're not gonna do anything to yourself or hurt yourself or anything like that, right? Page 480. Weird. Time we ended is 2:10 p.m. Fassbender. Brendan, look at me. You all right, okay? You understand that we do need to talk to your mom, though, to let her know so she can talk to you about this and you can talk to her or your dad. I don't care who. One of your parents. Would you prefer your mom or your dad? Brendan, my mom. Fassbender, okay. Weird. Is she at work right now? Brendan, yeah. Weird. What time does she work till? Brendan, 5. Weird. 5? Fassbender, what's that number? Do you have her work phone number or her cell phone number? Brendan, her cell number is 973. Fassbender, 9? Brendan, 1740. Weird. Where does she work again? Brendan, Woodland Face Veneer. Weird. Woodland Face Veneer? That's in Two Rivers, right? Could you put the date in there again? Weird. Good job. Do you have any questions, buddy? You sure about how anything's going to go or anything like that? Or if you have any questions, now's a good time. Brendan, I don't have a question. Thank you for joining me on part 48. And I also want to thank you for your support on both Brendan and Stephen. And such a young fellow to go through all this. I'm not doing a lot of commenting because I honestly, I feel like he's been coerced the entire time. That's all I got to say about it. So I'm not doing my normal review. There's not a lot of breakdown to go over. But I do want to say, if you didn't do the crime, you shouldn't do the time. Thank you and have a good evening.